Patriot League Coach of the Year. Elise Williams is back in the starting lineup today for the Deacs. That's good news. Bewildering dilemma for the Deacs after what happened on Sunday when Elise did not start, did not play in the first half, played less than 6 minutes, and did not score. One game after dropping a career-high 29 against Virginia Tech. Williams turns it over in the opening possession, and here come the Orange on the attack immediately. Latham too strong off the glass, and Malaya Cowles cleans up the rebound.
And if you're Wake Forest and Elise Williams, you've got to bring Virginia Tech Elise Williams out today. First possession, tried to force a pass in there, had to turn over. Good look right here for Scruggs.
Honored before the game for becoming the all-time games played leader in Demon Deacons history. Today, Alexandria Scruggs steps on the floor for her 133rd game of college basketball.
Needs one more point to get 800 for her career also.
Kyra Wood gets the scoring started on this Thursday morning in North Carolina.
As much as we talk about Fair and what she can do on the perimeter, Kyra Wood, the junior, and also Elisa Latham, number 23, outstanding rebounders, long, athletic, second chance opportunities. You're going to enjoy watching them play.
Wood averaging just a hair under 8 points a game. She's been in the starting lineup each of the last 7 games, including today.
This is one of the things you cannot do if you're Wake Forest. You can't be stationary. They do a great job in taking away passing lanes.
Kyra Harrison finds the space and buries the jumper.
The ability to make the mid-range shot is something that Kyra Harrison has worked on over the season. She's taken it over through the year, and she's getting better and better and confident with that shot.
Today's Kaya's 129th game as a Deke.
She'll get a ball soon.
On Sunday, she will tie second place all time. Lakivia Boykin back a decade ago. 5 to shoot. Tough shot, well defended. And Elena Rice could not find the rim. Here's Harrison coming the other way.
Nice job by Conley to play without fouling. A second chance opportunity denied.
It is a truly electric atmosphere here at the Joel right now. About 6,000 kids from local Winston-Salem public schools and the surrounding community. Inside to Scruggs. The crowd was ready to erupt, but the layup won't fall.
And that's why it's so important if you're Wake Forest to get some scoring opportunities and take advantage of that. Play without fouling. Keep this place electric. Get some enthusiasm in the game and maybe take a little bit away from Syracuse. That's a good defensive play.
Cross lane pass deflected and stolen. Well, for so many years, Stan, this annual Kids Day was held in December, typically a non-conference opponent. Like moving into January. Conference game, and the Deacs have their first lead as Malaya Cowles has been masterfully efficient over the past couple of weeks. They just haven't gotten her the ball enough.
And one of the reasons they've been taking away that drive cut, that time Harrison, I told you, doing a really good job getting in the paint, finding her, and there's a travel.
Syracuse turns it over for the second time.
Penetration. Remember, she took the mid-range jump shot again a moment ago. That time under control. Weak side defender, a little late getting there. Cowles has played phenomenal when she's got the touches, been able to score the basketball. That's a good start for her.
Yeah, just 3 for 7 field goal attempts over the past 2 games. Before that, she was 12 for 18 in her previous 2 games.
And remember how she started the season against Wofford.
Offensive foul on Cowles inside.
I think she can get inside position if she works, but she can't try to physical her way there early on in that set. Don't want her to pick up early fouls. She's got a tough handle tonight.
Speaking of tough handles, Harrison trying to corral Fair. Her first shot in and out. Rebound popcorns its way back to Fair, who launches and buries the left wing 3.
I'm just going to tell you, you do not want to give Fair a second chance. If you don't know, I'm going to tell you early.
Her 45th made 3 of the year. This is her 15th game of the season. You can do the math on her average 3s per game. On the drive, Cowles can't connect. Scruggs keeps it alive and brings it back outside for Williams.
Alex Scruggs continues to be a battler on the boards.
Reagan Conley answers.
Again, last basket by Fair, this basket by Conley off a second chance opportunity. Shot goes inside, defensive scramble, find the open person, knock down a shot. One of the purest jump shooters in the ACC. That's Reagan Conley.
Conley's made at least 1 3 in 10 of her last 12 ball games. Pretty consistent in that regard for a team that does not shoot the ball well overall from beyond the arc. Hughes can't connect from the corner. Rice off the mark, and a long rebound finds Conley near the three-point arc.
Right now, you like the defensive sets you're seeing out of Wake Forest. They're contesting shots, making Syracuse have to work a little bit, getting those rebounds, and then controlling the tempo on offense. But you have to score, Evan, as you run this clock.
Elise Williams feeds it inside. Unable to make the clean catch. Coles turns it over.
Wow, they push the ball, don't they?
Woolley going baseline for the bucket.
You felt that was going to be a basket just because of the passing and the movement and getting the ball down the floor. Nice job by Syracuse.
Georgia Woolley has slipped from a scoring standpoint the past 2 games, just 4 of 23 from the field. Really talented player, though, the junior from Australia.
And she struggled her last 4 or 5 games also from the perimeter, 3 of 20 from the 3 line. But a good athlete that can run the floor, got length, and doesn't mind playing defense.
Conley drives, it finds Scruggs. She gets it off, but doesn't connect with the iron. It's a shot clock violation. We'll get our first timeout. Just to cap your point on Woolley, she's struggled lately, 3 for 20. I would not be at all surprised if she's 6 for 7 at some point in the second half. She is that type of shooter. Dyaisha Fair, one of the greatest scorers in all-time women's college basketball, closing in on 3,000 points. But Reagan Conley knocking down a triple early as well.
When you're great, your game does the talking. In the ACC, ours speaks volumes. 26 appearances in the Final Four, including 9 different schools. 5 teams in the last 5 NCAA Final Fours. 40 teams in the NCAA tournament in the last 5 years, most of any conference. A nation best 8 ACC teams competed in the 2023 NCAA tournament. It's not bragging if it's true. Greatness is what we do. The ACC, accomplish greatness.
Just hustling. I'm never gonna stop, keep climbing to the top. Yeah, I'm crushing it, crushing it. I'm on my way now. It's my better self. I'm gonna
Please, can I have these, Mommy?
Finding your healthy has never been easier. Start with Sprouts. Hey, look at this.
What?
Save nearly $750.
With that kind of money, we could fly south.
Except we don't migrate.
No, I'm talking actually fly. Sit back, relax, maybe work on my novel, and I won't forget the little birds out there. Actually, yes, I will.
Wow, money changed you.
Just keeping it real. Do people still say that?
Switch to Progressive and you could save hundreds to spend on whatever you dream up.
Here at Papa John's, we know our stuff.
So try our newest cheesy calzone epic stuffed crust pizza. Made with a blend of ricotta and mozzarella, hand stuffed into that Papa John's fresh, never frozen, original dough. Get it for a limited time only at Papa John's.
What if finding a new job wasn't such a leap of faith?
I don't think I'm right for this. I said I don't think I'm right for the job.
You're perfect for it.
What if you knew you'd be paid fairly?
Check this out.
Because you could literally see what the job pays. What if your schedule worked for you and her and them? And what if the promise of better work
No way.
was something that found us?
I got the interview.
Each team scored a touchdown in the first 6 minutes. Meanwhile, left side of your screen, check out the Division I active career scoring leaders. Greatness, Clark, Fair, McMakin, Kitley, Gonzalez. That's a lot of buckets.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, great defense by Scruggs there. Anticipating the pass, got in the lane, the easy steal. Deeks looking for the lead again. Wake 3 of 7 from the floor. 4 misses, 4 turnovers so far for Wake Forest.
Yeah, that's got to concern you in a game like this. A good decision on the steal. I like Harrison pushed it, but you got to look for some of these baskets in the paint.
Elise Williams with the clock winding down, nowhere to go. Conley notices just in time, but not in time to catch irons.
They did a really nice job that time doubling Elise Williams at the top, and when that doubled, somebody's got to continue to move and help her out. Second time on the last 3 possessions as Wakes has had a clock violation.
I just want to throw this out here without editorial comment.
All right.
Elise Williams doesn't look the same as she did last Thursday night against Virginia Tech.
I'll wait on more content before I say yay and nay. She has been bothered with a knee. And she had a good game. I mean, too, against Virginia Tech. So,
She had the best game of her career, and it was because she came out aggressive.
Well, that was a good game.
Looking for her shot.
Well, they guarded her different, too. They didn't double her up at the top like they did the last couple possessions. So, I mean, every game is a different game, and every story is a different story. But she's going to have to be aggressive and score the basketball tonight against this team, and that's why.
Have you heard this before? Dyaisha Fair with the steal and then knocking down the 3.
You talk about it. She's made a 3, as you mentioned, in every ball game. Hit 2 games already with 5 threes. She's on that road to 5 already. And again, great looks. Her ability to separate is what makes her a different type of jump shooter.
Scruggs from the wing, too strong. Wood rebounds quickly to Fair.
Can't settle for jump shots against this Syracuse team. Watch how they push the ball.
Fair with a rare errant dribble. Scooped up by Scruggs, her second steal of the quarter. Harrison in the lane. Does not get the bounce.
But that's a good look for Harrison. That's a shot she's got to make.
Kennedy Perkins. Pass deflected out of bounds by Williams. Katie Diebold to check in for the first time. Alyssa Andrews also on her way into the ball game. Harrison and Conley depart. I beg your pardon. Harrison and Jordan depart. Conley stays out there.
Now, when Perkins comes in the ball game, they'll move Fair sometimes at a 2. Perkins is a good ball handler, doesn't score, and there's your jump shot off the inbound set.
Catch and shoot for Woolley. Scored her 1,000th point December 21st against St. Francis of Pennsylvania. Been a little bit of a shooting slump since then, but she is 2 for 2 today.
See, there's the double. See the quick hedge. And just forcing the last 3 turnovers by the Deeks have been forced in the paint.
Perkins finds Woolley, too strong on the up and under.
Yeah, just a little flipper.
Deeks right now 7 points, 7 turnovers. Williams fouled shooting the 3.
Good decision that time by Williams. He put the ball on the floor, tried to make passes in the post. Take a jump shot. Let's find that rhythm. Let's give you something to talk about. They need some plays. Push it down right there. Stops right there. So a place where she can knock down 3s. You can see just got a little bit of the hand and arm. Should go to the free throw line where she's shooting 81%. Maybe making these free throws gives her a little momentum.
Well, it was bewildering looking at the box score and watching the game on Sunday. I mean, 29 points against Virginia Tech, the best game of her career. 10 of 18 from the floor. Made 3 threes, perfect from the line in 6 attempts. And then she doesn't start against Miami. She doesn't play in the first half. Wake Forest has not released any information about why. No mention about it.
And because we've had the greatest of all times to step away from the game in the last 24 hours, I'm going to tell you what they would say. Next play, move on. That was last Thursday.
Are you quoting Nick or Bill or Pete?
All of them. Move on. Next play.
Latham over Scruggs for 2.
Yeah, she is an outstanding player. 11 points, about 9 rebounds a game, has great size. And if she gets the ball in the paint, she's dangerous, and you saw it then. That's too easy a look for her.
First top 100 recruit of the Coach Jack era at Syracuse. Latham with 6 double-doubles already in her first 14 college basketball games.
See, that time they cleared the side and ran away from the double-up. Williams has got to be able to recognize that and then try to put it on the floor and be content to take the mid-range shot, not necessarily get the layup or either the three-point basket. But she's got to be active and read and respond. Take your opportunities when they come to you. She'll have chances.
Foul was called on Kennedy Perkins. Riley Turcotte, the freshman from Jersey, is in the game for the first time for the Deacs. Final minute of this opening quarter. Only game currently going on in the ACC.
Sophie Burrows, solid defender, maybe not as quick defending early. Then there's a screen.
Williams, top of the key, 2, won't go. Scruggs has her hand on the rebound, and a loose ball finds Fair out in the perimeter.
Good job by Riley getting back on defense. We can't reach.
Perkins, open look. And Scruggs has been everywhere in this first quarter. Scooping up loose balls. Katie Diebel to the bucket. Can't connect as the buzzer sounds. And we are done with one today here in Winston-Salem. We were told that the Asia joked, I'm just going to get 34 today so I can score number 3,000 back at the Dome in their next game. They play Clemson at home on Sunday.
That'd be nice.
Latham, tough inside.
That's going to be a tough matchup for Scruggs or basically anyone else that's going to guard her. Surprisingly, Cole's not in the ball game right now, but that's just a high-low and just a turn and a score by Latham.
Syracuse coming off a 7-point win against Boston College. Here's Riley Turcotte. Offensive rebound, Andrews. And missed the putback, and the foul is going on Wake.
Watch this. Just high lows. Not a lot you can do. And then look at those long arms, puts the ball on the floor, little drop step, a little jump hook, and, she goes about 6'2", 6'3", and great athletic ability. You've got to do your work early, maybe front her the next time.
She's going to do that to a lot of defenders over the next few years.
Yeah, because you play behind her, and she's at point-blank range, literally.
Quickness on the drive from Elena Rice.
And you feel this game beginning to stretch away from Wake Forest. Over 5 minutes, maybe 6 minutes now since the Deacs have scored. Good opportunity a moment ago by Andrews, not able to finish the follow.
And believe it or not, it's been 7 minutes since the last field goal. Scruggs triple teamed inside and tied up. The arrow will keep it with Wake Forest. It was 7-all. At that first timeout we had with about 4 and change left in the first.
4:13 to be exact.
And 11-2 run since for the Orange. We've got their next 2 games back at the Dome, Clemson and Florida State.
But you give Wake a little credit for the fact that Syracuse averages about 18 points per quarter. They were only at 14. So Wake has done some good things, but the inability to score the basketball and Syracuse scoring in spurts, which is what you always worry about, that steps up. And Wake's got to find some scores and get more stops. They're in this basketball game.
Shot clock again winding down. Harrison forced to fire a tough shot. Rebound for Rice. Dyaisha Fair, 6 points, 3 rebounds so far. Has played the entire game. Rice kicks it. Perkins, teardrop, 2.
Yeah. Did you see how the ball moved from one side of the floor to the other? And it gave Perkins an opportunity to catch the ball and go downhill. Not a big score, as we said. She really sets things up. Only averages about 3 a ball game. But that's just a good, easy offense, and it gets people involved in the play.
Coles, pretty good position. Unable to finish. Deacs now 3 for 16 from the field. 19% compared to Cuse's 53%. Orange playing with purpose at this end of the floor. Set up Dyaisha Fair's 3. Latham on the glass. How unselfish with the feed to Sanaya Wilson. Largest lead so far for Syracuse.
Sanaya Wilson, part of that Buffalo connection, who averaged about 4 at Buffalo. Just a second chance opportunity. We talk about Latham's ability to get shots. Drive inside. Watch Perkins curl. Go inside. The floater. The nice rims. Count the basket. Syracuse on a roll.
Hey, look at this.
What?
Save nearly $750.
With that kind of money, we could fly south.
Except we don't migrate.
No, I'm talking actually fly. Sit back, relax, maybe work on my novel, and I won't forget the little birds out there. Actually, yes, I will.
Wow, money changed you.
Just keeping it real. Do people still say that?
Switch to Progressive and you could save hundreds to spend on whatever you dream up.
Here at Papa John's, we know our stuff.
So try our newest cheesy calzone epic stuffed crust pizza, made with a blend of ricotta and mozzarella, hand-stuffed into that Papa John's fresh, never frozen original dough. Get it for a limited time only at Papa John's.
Come on now, just hustling. I'm never gonna stop, keep climbing to the top. Yeah, I'm crushing it, crushing it. I'm on my way now. It's my best self. I found.
Please, can I have these, Mommy?
Finding your healthy has never been easier. Start with Sprouts.
Hey, it's me, your dry skin. I'm craving something we're missing. The ceramides in CeraVe. CeraVe, developed with dermatologists, contains 3 essential ceramides to replenish ones I've lost and help restore my natural barrier. So I can lock in moisture and we can feel it long after. We're in this together. With CeraVe, we have what we need to stay protected.
CeraVe, the #1 dermatologist-recommended skincare brand.
Students of any age, from anywhere, using our technology to power different ways of learning. So when minds grow, opportunities follow.
Well, for a team with Dyaisha Fair and Georgia Woolley and all the three-point success, they are tough on the interior as well.
Well, they just grind you down. #1 in the league in offensive rebounding. They're active. They attack. You get the ball in the paint, you say, okay, it's either inside out, the Fair's going to knock a jumper. You get the ball in the paint, you're going to score. And they've done a nice job today. 12-2, they've outscored the Deacs in the paint.
Wake's last field goal was a Reagan Conley 3, 5:55 to go in the first. The drought continues as Diebel misfires from the wing.
That's a good look off the trap, and you've got to be able to make that shot. Nothing wrong with that. 0 for 11 field goals attempt lately. Again, watch the movement.
They started 3 of 6.
Open. Yeah, watch to see how the floor is open, and then they drive you down and they use side. There's your dive cut right there.
Woolley with the clock winding down, lost the handle, recovers. That was a shot clock violation.
A great defensive effort that time for Wake Forest.
This is the 12th all-time meeting today between Wake and Syracuse. The Orange have won 8 of the previous 11 meetings, including last year. When I say last year, it was last season because it was 2 years ago, December of 2022, the last time these two teams met. Orange winning by 9 up at the Dome. Deacs have beaten the Orange last 2 times here at the Joel.
Yeah. I'll never forget that one game. That was a very sad day in basketball history. That was the Kobe day. I remember just the buzz that day was going on there.
I remember that now that you mentioned it.
Yeah, before that, the men had played Virginia and lost a buzzer beater, and then everybody cleared. Now the talk was about what happened, so I always think about that.
Wow. Diebel airmails that one.
There are 2 things you're seeing right now to Wake Forest offensively. One, they're not moving. And secondly, they're not shooting with any confidence. They're not even trying to make an attempt at confidence.
Traveling called on Woolley.
And with a team like Syracuse that rebounds so well, just throwing it up there and hope somebody can get it and score like that is not going to work too much for you either. So you got to fight through this.
Harrison, 2 points so far. Conley, the leading Deacon scorer, with 3, and that pass easily intercepted. Looks like Latham was the intended target for that Williams entry pass.
That was a 3rd different defender to guard Williams. That time Rice picked her up.
Midway through the second quarter, Orange outscoring the Deacs 8-zip here in this period. Perkins lost her dribble. Gets it to Fair. Speaking of someone who can create her own shot.
Yeah, it was. But you did notice how open the court was, especially in the middle, and then they worked everything to that, and Fair gets a chance to go one-on-one, and she's just taking, all that time, and she's taking about a 12-foot jump shot. There's not a lot you can do about it, but you got to do your work early. You got to deny.
There's a crowd here at the Joel Coliseum that is ready to erupt. Conley connects.
Again, I'll say it, and I'll keep saying it. She gets her feet set, finish high. That's textbook jump shot. They should watch that if you want to learn how to take a jumper. And a badly needed jumper for the Deacs also.
Snapped an 11.5-minute drought without a field goal.
Wow.
Dyaisha Fair, not this time. Rebound pops around, controlled by Cowles. She's triple teamed. She gets it to Harrison, and the Deacs have numbers. Elise Williams to the bucket, and she'll get to the free throw line. The foul on Latham.
Scruggs did something that was very unselfish. It was a smart, risky play. She had numbers, and she saw Williams driving. She stood at the top of the key and tried to lay a screen. And I love the idea of that, but that's a play where you don't, you got to be careful, because an over-aggressive official that didn't see this play develop sees the defender knocked off, and they called a foul on Scruggs, and she was trying to make a smart play. And Williams continued to attack. And she's got to be able to do that, and then she's also got to recognize where doubles are coming from. And on the same token of that, Conley's got to be on the weak side, ready to knock down a spot-up jumper. And the crowd's a little happy about that.
After the Deacs went almost 12 minutes without scoring, they scored in a couple consecutive trips, and they're back within 10. Elise has all 4 of her points from the free throw line so far today.
They involve Fair so many ways. She set a screen in the middle and is able to pop out, get the ball, go one-on-one. Plenty of time. Still got 5 seconds. Penetrate.
Perkins sees the clock, and Elise Williams called for getting her hand stuck in the cookie jar.
But you have to understand who you're guarding. That's scouting report. Perkins is not a big scorer, but she is a driver and a penetrator. So you make her stop the basketball and put up a shot she doesn't want to, or kick it back out. And those are the fouls, especially someone like Elise Williams, Scruggs, that are high-volume position players. You don't want to pick up those cheap fouls. That one was with the clock winding down under 4 seconds. If there's a chink in her armor, just the fact that she's not a really good free throw shooter in Perkins, only about 40%.
One of 2 that time. A little full court pressure being shown here by the Orange. Not much happening through the first 23 seconds of this possession, Stan. But a foul call.
No, well, you got bailed out with a foul.
Second on Latham.
And I'm not mad about that, if you're a Wake fan. But you've got to, you don't have to, I gotta say this, make sense. You be quick, but don't hurry. There we go.
Heard that before.
You don't have to go 100 miles an hour to use some time off the clock. If that's what you want to do, that is good. That's great. But stationary, there's too much standing around in my mind. Wade does a really good job, as so many teams are beginning to. They run inbound sets and get baskets off them.
First points for Scruggs, and Harrison gets called for the reach at the other end. Last foul to give this quarter for Wake Forest.
But what I'm saying is that so many times you're trying to, use time off the clock, and you have one person dribbling, somebody trying to set a screen, everybody else kind of standing around. You can move, but yet don't have to attack the score sometime if you want to use the clock. They got bailed out with the foul, which eventually got him a basket.
That's a double dribble. Big day of ACC women's basketball. The rest of the slate is tonight. Top 25 matchup in Tallahassee. The Seminoles hosting the Tar Heels. Also intriguing game between Miami and Virginia Tech. What a win for the Hokies on Sunday. Beating NC State at the buzzer. On a
great
beautiful
execution
play
at the end of that game to get Kitley open. A good little rub screen. Caught it, took her time, and just kissed it off the glass. That was beautiful.
Another moment for Kitley's all-time reel. Harrison for three. Got it!
Not known as a three-point shooter. Harrison stopped and knocked down her fourth. Couldn't have come at a bigger time. And again, that's what I'm talking about. There was movement. You took your time, and then you buried the shot.
It's a 10-1 run for the Deeks. Burrows. Yep. Big shot for the freshman.
Got great length, can stop and pop. Another one of those spot shooters in their 13th three-pointer. And she can make some threes, but they don't ask her to really do that. Just be athletic and be smart. Now continue to what you're doing offensively if you're Wake.
Burrows coming off her best game of the season, 17-8 against Boston College on Sunday.
Oh, nice back cut.
Woolley's coming back into the game.
Watch this, Evan. Again, there's a double. There's almost a triple team. So you keep your eyes and you find a spot and you get there and in rhythm, you spot, you knock down the shots. But watch this jumper right there. Burrows, again, getting excellent spot shots. Got to put that up. That's nice.
Well, it was the battle before she received the ball that eventually led to the bucket.
Exactly. Great inside position. The fact that you can use her left hand. Smart shot. Didn't try to do the drop step that time.
Perkins outside for Woolley. It's a football field to today. Playing during the day. We're tied 7-7. Now it's 28-21. Dyaisha Fair can't hit the tough two. Coles the rebound. Malaya says, who needs a guard? Elise Williams. Deeks would have liked that one to fall. Fair. The block. Are they going to count the basket? Back. Yes, they are.
Let's quick on quick.
Late signal from Brian Burnett, but the chance for a three-point play for Dyaisha Fair.
Watch this. Okay, you be a judge. Defensive position there. But see, she loses the angle right there. Yeah. Another foot wasn't set.
That's an NBA-style continuation.
Yeah. Might be. I might question the continuation. I don't contest the block charge that time. That's a block. Especially the way the game is being called with block charges. Thought I heard a whistle.
I thought I heard one too.
How quick was Fair making that move to the basket, huh?
Let go of the ball to call the play. Fair. Rebounded by Williams. Shot clock is off.
Recognize the clock.
10 seconds. Deeks trailed by as many as 15. A chance to get back within 6 or 7. Intercepted by Burrows as the buzzer sounds. Dyaisha Fair played all... Right. Are you talking to me there, or are you talking to yourself?
Well, both. Whoever will listen. Harrison again guarding Fair.
Woolley looking inside. Latham missed the end of that first half with the 2 fouls. Sets up Kyra Wood in the short corner for 2.
Yeah, but Latham gets the ball in the paint and then post-to-post passing. She just took her time and had a little 12-foot jumper.
How about Kyra Wood? 5 rebounds in the first half. She scores the first bucket of the first quarter for the Orange, and then her next bucket comes in the opening seconds of the third.
You know, she's been a 2-year captain for the Syracuse basketball team and has really been a leader on and off the court, played at Temple before she came to Syracuse, and just gives them a little bit of everything. You know, almost 8 rebounds a ball game, like you said, scored the basketball early, gets another basket, and she's a really solid defender.
Foul went against Scruggs and Wood on the glass, doing it as you described. And Coles shaken up.
There was a lot of battling inside. But the one thing that Wood did a nice job of is she kept moving and kept her hands up. You know, you look at Latham with 53 offensive rebounds, Wood with 40, and Rice with 27. You throw in Wilson, who we haven't really talked a lot about today. You know, they've got, you know, like 145 and 245 offensive rebounds. Think about that. Think about how many times you get second chance opportunities. That's nice.
Hand looks like it's okay. Malaya, chance for a three-point play.
You get some spacing away, it gives her room to work inside. And she gets a player on the backside, gets Wood on her back, is able to go and take that to the hole strong. Like to see her get involved with that. Catches, head and shoulder fake, drop step, and then just sometimes just coming up with a little baby hook.
Foul went against Wood, her first.
Malaya Cowles, coming off off-season surgery, missed the entire year last year, has really continued to develop her ball game, and it's good to see her out there, and she can get better. A willing learner. There's a drive.
Woolley.
Too easy.
Cuse by a dozen. 90 seconds into the second half. Scruggs with a nice pass, and Cowles lays it in.
Alex Scruggs continues to make great plays on the offensive end when the opportunity. Driving downhill, nothing to go, a nice pass. And again, Cowles catches the ball and puts it up. Doesn't mess around with it.
Fair knew she missed it short. Read the rebound well. Latham doubled. Nice feed. On the offensive glass, Rice the rebound, and then Scruggs ties her up. And it will go down the other way. To say she tied her up is perhaps an understatement.
She took
ripped it away and ripped Rice to the ground as well.
She took her cookies away and didn't ask her for milk either. Just took it away. Give me that basketball. I love it. A little better offensive set so far. A lot more spacing, bringing people high. There you go. Go inside.
There's been a clear intent to get the ball inside to Cowles, but this time she traveled.
Well, they're bringing both guards high right now for Wake, and that's going to give them a little more space, a little better entry. They take away Williams, and should, on the weak side, you have a post-up, and you had Cowles there. Just got a little happy for it. Pass, cut.
Woolley working on Scruggs. That's a nifty shot.
Oh, yeah. Well, Euro look right there off a jump shot.
That was a Wembanyama right there.
It was. Use your length at 6 feet tall from Australia.
You don't see the step through from that far away.
That clean.
Shoot.
That clean.
Yeah. Tie up going back the other way. Check out this play again from Woolley. Watch the footwork, and hopefully Deacons are okay.
Watch it. Backs up, steps through, use the left foot to the cross, boom. And everything. Here's what you get caught up. Great footwork, but better balance. Her shoulders were square as she stepped through and finished the shot. She didn't just fling it. Reagan Conley.
Deacons are running out of options over there. Jameer Hines officially declared out for the season. Hasn't played all year. Cowles banged up. Conley to the bench. Fair versus Harrison.
Trying to clear a side, so you got to be ready to help for Harrison. Harrison's got to do a good job there. That's good.
Wood on the offensive glass. And Coach Jack just gave Dyaisha Fair a high five as if she threw the assist.
Exactly. Well, Harrison did her job, and she forced her into a jump shot, but the weak side help, the weak side defender, the weak side rebounder has got to be there.
Kyra Wood averages 8 points a game. She's got 8 today, 6 of them in the first 4 minutes here of the second half.
But think about the fact that Wood and Latham averages about 11.5 rebounds a game. Wood, 8. Watch this. Good job there. Stop the dribbling. Comes out of help. But see, there's nobody on the weak. And there you go. And again, Wood, Latham do such a great job. Even Woolley, that averages about 5 rebounds a ball game. Everybody in this starting 5, with the exception of Fair, and we're just going to edge her up too, run it up, average 5 rebounds or better. Fair, 4.5. We'll give her 5 today because she's working on 3,000.
Well, she's got 5 rebounds today as well.
Bingo.
This is Rice, who did pick up the foul in that last possession. Latham.
You just don't think that a player at 6'2", that young, is going to go from low to high and make that shot with such comfort. And you got to do a better job closing out. That's good.
That's more like it for Elise Williams. She now has 8 points in the game, and the Deacs hanging around the steal. Williams pulls up. Air ball. Man, that stings for the Deacs. Just when you think you had a little something cooking.
Yeah. Don't fault the shot, but she shot it stiff leg.
Tough shot. Dyaisha Fair around and out. Foul's going on Cuse in the rebound action. It's going against Wood. Are they calling it on Woolley? It is Woolley. Sophie Burrows coming back. It's Wood that's going to the bench. 3 fouls called on Syracuse in the first 5 minutes of this period. An opportunity for the Deacs to carve into this deficit, trailed by as many as 15.
Atlanta Rice guarding Williams in the corner.
Scruggs.
Count it. There you go. Just go inside and score. Coach Jack could not believe that.
Burrows. Oh, that's another big shot for the freshman. It's her second 3 today. Both have come when it felt like Wake was gaining momentum.
Just dagger shots. Had 3 threes early against Northeastern, a couple against Lafayette and Coppin State. But she's that X factor. She can make the long-range shot just when you start trying to defend Fair. And if she misses, you got people there to clean it up. This is a very balanced Syracuse basketball team.
Williams cross lane pass, and Coles finishes. 5th assist for Williams.
Elise Williams leads this team in assists. And a lot of those passes have been very hard when she had to thread the needle that time. And a good catch again by Coles.
Final 4 minutes here in the third. And before the shot, Fair was fouled by Harrison. Number 2 on Kaya. And that'll take us to a timeout. 3:57 left in the third. Sophie Burrows knocking down her second 3 of the day.
We love our house.
Great location, quiet street.
The garage is a bit of a black hole.
Yeah, everything disappears.
She'll be back.
Hon, we gotta clean this place out.
See my winter coat in there? You can't hear me.
Ugh, the coat is hideous. Oh, my summer jams mix.
At least Geico makes bundling our home and car insurance easy. Saves us a ton. You find my box of cords?
Okay, honey, throw me the hose.
For bundling made easy, go to geico.com.
Herbie.
Red Bull gives you wings.
The new Red Bull Sea Blue Edition with the taste of Juneberry. Wings for every taste.
Uh-oh.
It's the Southeast Mini Golf Mixer Champs.
Anything cool this weekend?
Mark.
Mark? I just stayed in.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Cleveland or South Beach. Be the real you.
What if finding a new job wasn't such a leap of faith?
I don't think I'm right for this. I said I don't think I'm right for the job.
You're perfect for it!
What if you knew you'd be paid fairly?
Check this out.
Because you could literally see what the job pays. What if your schedule worked for you and her and them? And what if the promise of better work
No way.
was something that found us?
I got the interview.
You were made to act spontaneously. We were made to help plan accordingly.
The Home Depot's lowest bath prices of the year are here. Shop online and save on our wide selection of on-trend styles. Find all the final touches, and with free delivery, get everything you need when you need it. Your dream bathroom doesn't have to wait at HomeDepot.com.
Big third quarter for Malaya Cowles. Basically enabled the Deacs to hang around here. 30 Wake's highest scoring quarter of the game, Stan. 13 points in this period. They haven't made up any ground because Syracuse is 15 points so far in the first 6:03 of this third quarter.
You think back to right around Thanksgiving in the Villanova game where she had her season high, career high 22, and they went to her different ways working the low block. It'd be interesting to see if they can try to get the ball to her some more, but it doesn't, you know. Cowles is working hard, and then Fair just kind of gets her spot, just elevates and scores.
10 points in the first half, now 12 in the game for Dyaisha Fair.
She's had success everywhere she's been. Was the MAC Freshman of the Year when she played at Buffalo. An all-ACC performer here, like I said, led the conference in steals a year ago, and you can score the basketball with the best of them.
Scruggs, pass deflected by Woolley to the corner. It finds Diebel, and the friendly rim helps Wake Forest get back within 10.
It took a long time for it to get up there, but that's a big Wake Forest basket.
First points of the day for Diebel, and a quick response from Latham.
Well, Fair just gets in the lane, and you're so scared she's going to just pull up and take the jumper. She goes by you, puts your defense at a disadvantage, and Latham right there to catch and score.
Just the second assist of the day for Fair. For all the buckets she's gotten herself, she creates a lot for her teammates.
She really does. One thing you have to be impressed by the way Syracuse plays. They're so long. Look at the length of Alana Rice's arms. She's just out there. It makes it hard for you to pass or drive or shoot.
Line drive jumper would not go for Harrison. Here comes Burrows. Pass does connect with Latham off the deflection, and Latham's into double figures with 10.
What a great recognition by Burrows and transition, a straight line pass that time. Latham caught it off the deflection.
It's a freshman passing to a freshman.
Look out. 6'2", athletic.
Two good candidates for the all-freshman team, but I think it's fair to say that Hannah Hidalgo has the Freshman of the Year award locked up at this point.
But they can still be on the team.
It's a good team.
It's a good team.
Kick out, Williams 3. Burrows grabs the rebound, her second. Dyaisha Fair still has not been on the bench, but she's showing no signs of fatigue.
Well, what she need to go to the bench for? Why would you go to the bench? I'm going to keep playing.
For the same reason that, you know, Giannis doesn't play 48 minutes a night. Neither does Caitlin Clark.
She's not tired. She ain't. Trust me, she is not tired.
Scruggs.
Face
inside
up.
for Cowles. Through the double. Rebound Burrows. Woolley stumbling up the court, but she's okay. Final minute of this third quarter. Rebound out of bounds. Wake ball. Andrews coming back in. We still have not seen Conley since she departed. She is on the bench.
Yeah.
Looks okay.
This is working that left arm, left shoulder a little bit. I just saw her when she stood up to greet Coles coming off the bench, so we'll see.
About a 20-second difference, game and shot clock.
You got to get more possessions. You can take care of this one.
Dangerous pass. It worked out. And the lefty layup finish for Harrison.
Yeah.
But the Orange have scored 23 here in this third quarter. They're shooting 65% from the floor in this period. They're 10 of 14 from 2 in this quarter, and it gets even better with Dyaisha Fair heating up. 16 for Fair. 7 seconds left in the quarter. Wake will get the ball to start the fourth. Williams, 1-foot jumper. Nope. And the Orange have matched their largest lead of the game. It's just a good month for Caitlin, so I expect the Iowa Star, if she stays healthy, to be number 1 on that list before this season is done. Fourth quarter is underway for Wake Forest. They trail by 16 against Syracuse. The Orange looking to get to 13-2 in the season. Harrison with a shot clock winding down. Can't hit, and the rebound for Rice. In that third quarter, Stan, Syracuse shot 66.7%. For the game, they're shooting north of 55%. And the Orange are pulling away here.
Yeah, man, they're 6-0 this season when they've shot over 45% in the games, and that's just a baseline drive, and help comes too late, and you get a basket and possession before that. Wake Forest is I like the idea of being unselfish, but you have to kind of turn the motor up a little bit now, and you can't give up decent shots for what might be a good shot that you don't get. You've got to find a way to get those little areas, and they have them. You've got to be constant to take the shot. It's slow getting the offense. You got to get a little bit better movement. I like this cut. There you go. Right there.
In and out for Williams. Woolley the rebound.
Can't ask for better than that, Evan.
Other than to make it, of course.
Well, yeah. You can't ask.
Schematically, I get what you're saying. Scruggs fouls Latham. So the freshman from Glenville, Illinois, going back to the free throw line. You know, she considers herself something of a late bloomer, Stan, because as a freshman in high school, she had a really talented team. So Latham kind of considered herself the Dennis Rodman of her team, just defense and rebounding.
Yeah.
And then someone above her got hurt. She got more playing time, and the offensive skills developed. And all of a sudden, she was one of the best players in the state of Illinois.
Well, like I said, 53 offensive rebounds. That's Dennis Rodman all over again, except for the piercings and the tattoos, and the colored hair.
There was a time when Dennis didn't have that, though.
Yeah, and I remember those times, too, yeah. They dive after loose balls, but that's what you have to do sometimes to play and evolve as a player. And, I mean, Latham's going to have a great career. Look at that, second chance opportunity. Oh, wow. Man, got to make that.
The lead is 20. Harrison swatted by Burrows.
Okay, Burrows comes over and weak side help. That's what you're supposed to do.
Burrows not someone that blocks a lot of shots.
Yeah.
That's her third of the year, but it was emphatic.
Well, that's going to happen. But I'd rather Harrison go inside and try to get that shot than to not pass it out and then nobody's ready for the pass and you don't score. But she understands now how far she can go in the paint. Attack.
Coles. Doubled. 3 seconds.
Yeah.
The road ahead for the Deacs doesn't get easier. 2 road games at Louisville, at BC. Next home game's Notre Dame a week from Sunday. With all due respect to Ivory Lotta, calling Notre Dame a sleeper to win the ACC is like calling the Yankees a sleeper to win the World Series. Like Notre Dame has been the class of the ACC over the past decade. There's nothing sleeping in South Bend.
I tell you what, really watching Syracuse, preparing for Syracuse last.
Syracuse is a sleeper to win the ACC.
Exactly, but watching the Notre Dame, just kind of peeking at them against Syracuse, they're good. If they're asleep, don't wake me up. Wow.
Woolley finding her mojo again. She's got 11 today. Her first time in double figures in a while after struggling the past couple.
Subtle things that I like about this Syracuse team. They play without fouling. You get in the post, they hold their position, they use their length, they use their size there. They catch the ball and they're ready to shoot the basketball. Good timeout here.
Well,
settle down.
It was a 9-point game at the half. Megan Jebbia has seen her team stumble here in the third and the fourth. 23 is the Syracuse lead. Well, the energy inside the arena here in Winston-Salem has not waned a bit because kids never run out of energy. There are about 6,000 of them here today, Stan Luter, and each one has more energy than the next.
Man, I'm telling you what, they like the Frisbee catching dogs. Well, they really jumped around for that, but music, just a great thing to have, and glad that Wake Forest could do this in Forsyth County and Winston-Salem schools. It's just great. Some of these kids are seeing their first college basketball game, and, who knows? Could be some players out here, could be the next Evan Lepler somewhere watching what's going on. And
who knows?
It's a wonderful thing. It's just a great thing to see the excitement here, and it helps build the brand, and I'm just glad. This is like my 5th or 6th one that you and I have done together, and each one gets more and more exciting. First time we've ever had it in January, though.
Yeah,
you know?
Like it in conference play.
Yeah.
Like the standalone ACC game, too.
The only game in town. Or out of town, to be honest with you.
And the Orange are going to catch a flight home this afternoon. They should be home around 6 o'clock to watch the rest of the women's basketball slate tonight.
Hard day's work. A little full court pressure after the made free throws. With Conley back in the game, this is a chance. You got to run. You got to really put pressure on the ball. and then rotate. You can't get locked in on the trap. If you don't get it, see, you're too slow there.
Burrows missed this time, though. Wake ball.
Was able to get away with that because she went too deep, which is her first job, is to protect the paint. It's got to come out and contest it. Unfortunately, missed a shot. Now you got to take advantage of that if you're Wake Forest. Speed up just a little bit. You can still be methodical, but you got to speed up a little bit. Cuts got to be sharper. Got to look for shots. There's your screen roll. Comes off the screen. That's good. Tighter pass. Right there.
Tough catch for Williams on the drive. Rebound Scruggs. Couple good looks. Deeks cannot get it to go.
Wake Forest 14 of 42 shooting the basketball today.
Dyaisha Fair. Unfair.
She's just moved up right. Just moved up the rankings.
Yep. 16th all time. And I mean, she's going to be top 10 before the season's over.
All time. All time.
You know, I don't know about the cross-gender comparisons, but seeing her in orange and watching Chris Clemens play for the Campbell Fighting Camels.
Yeah.
A lot of similarities.
You remember we were together that day. We did the game where he went over to the top three.
But it's not about me and you. It's about Chris Clemens and Dyaisha Fair.
It's the sense of history that sometimes special things happen when we're together in our presence. That's all. And that's all I'm saying. You have to, some people say, well, I was there or I saw it. We were there. We did it. So I appreciate
it. So what do you think of the comp?
What, who?
What do you think of the comparison?
It's a great one. It's a great one. I mean, just a solid career.
And they both wore orange.
Both wore, exactly. Big orange people. I like it. That's what I'm saying. And we were there. You don't have to talk about it, fake it, and take a picture and then sell it for, a lot more money on eBay pretending we were there. We were there.
We were. That was a men's NIT game. Maybe 4 or 5 years ago.
Yeah, UNC Greensboro. That's a good basket. That's what I'm talking about speeding up things a little bit.
And, it's interesting to think that a year ago in March, Wake and Syracuse were both in the WNIT. Syracuse went to the Sweet 16 of the WNIT. It's thought to be a rebuilding year. First year of the coach. They win 20 games. They go 9-9 in the ACC. They just stumbled one or two too many times late to make the dance, but they were good enough to be in the dance. And you look at this year, they're 12-2. Meanwhile, Wake, WNIT last year, sitting at 4-11.
Rebuilding year in a lot of ways for Wake Forest.
Yeah.
You had some veteran players. You had a little more scoring power. You're asking players that did not get a lot of time last year that are now in more enhanced roles. So this is going to be, and you've had a difficult non-conference schedule as well. And so, but Coach Jack has won everywhere she's ever been. So, I mean, what did you expect?
Nice stroke from Katie Diebel.
Nice.
Redshirt freshman from Brisbane. It's a battle of Brisbane today with Diebel for the Deeks and Woolley for the Orange. Aussie Open tennis draw came out late last night. Looking forward to seeing that starting on Saturday. Dyaisha Fair buckets. She's got 21 today, 20-plus for the 8th time this season.
Be mesmerized by the basket, but how she got the basket. The offense started inside. It went inside again. It was inside, outside, and he knocked the jumper in. You cannot lose sight of Fair.
Now 14 away from 3K. Rice deflects it, stolen by Burrows. Ahead, Woolley.
Fair in the corner.
And that is too easy. And it was literally too easy because she missed it. Jump ball, tie up. Syracuse ball. We'll catch our breath.
Dyaisha Fair, you like this, don't you? Stomping, popping, jumping, moving up the record books, becoming the greatest of all time.
The warp rift is expanding. All worlds within the Calaxian Veil will be consumed.
This difficulty demands a specialist, an ease specialist.
Yeah, that's me. Geico makes it easy to get coverage for what you care about.
cars, apartments, jewelry. Jewelry?
And what about the warp rift?
I've got you. There you go.
Dust in the cartridge.
Goonie.
From cars to renters to jewelry, it's easy to Geico.
Come on now, just hustling. I'm never gonna stop, keep climbing to the top. Yeah, I'm crushing it, crushing it. I'm on my way now. It's my best self. Making myself proud, there ain't no doubt. Start where it starts.
Please, can I have these, Mommy?
Finding your healthy has never been easier. Start with Sprouts.
Here at Papa John's, we know our stuff.
So try our newest cheesy calzone epic stuffed crust pizza, made with a blend of ricotta and mozzarella, hand stuffed into that Papa John's fresh, never frozen original dough. Get it for a limited time only at Papa John's.
How do I do it all? With a little help. And to support my family's immune health, I choose Airborne.
It has an unbeatable amount of vitamin C, plus a unique blend of immune-focused ingredients to turn up our immune support. Airborne, turn up your immune support.
Students of any age, from anywhere, using our technology to power different ways of learning. So when minds grow, opportunities follow.
Attention, all students. In this game, there's a position for everybody. We run and we throw.
We jump and we fly.
This game right here is our game. 1, 2, 3.
You were made to act spontaneously. We were made to help plan accordingly.
What if finding a new job wasn't such a leap of faith?
I don't think I'm right for this. I said I don't think I'm right for the job.
You're perfect for it.
What if you knew you'd be paid fairly?
Check this out.
Because you could literally see what the job pays. What if your schedule worked for you and her and them? And what if the promise of better work
No way.
was something that found us?
I got the interview.
It's all Syracuse here on this Thursday afternoon. Dyaisha Fair leading the way. She's now just 14 away from $3,000.
Think she can get that in 420?
I think she wants to get it at the Dome on Sunday.
All right.
I think she will. Georgia Woolley more than capable of adding to her scoring total. She's working on her second 1,000. Dyaisha starting on Sunday likely will start working on her fourth 1,000.
It's a lot of points.
Yes, it is. Syracuse got a lot of points in the second half. 42, in fact, after scoring 30 in the first half.
They shot very well, and that's been the story of the game. And in a lot of cases, the story of the season for Wake Forest. You get shots within 10 feet, and you're not able to play through it or make that play. But you got to keep grinding, keep shooting. Got numbers.
Well, if you think about it, Syracuse.
There you go.
The big picture schedule standpoint, Boston College at home, Wake on the road, Clemson and Florida State at home, at Pitt. There's a chance for the Orange to really gain some confidence and get rolling in this draft. Not to say that Clemson or Florida State at home are going to be easy, because you second-guess the Butler's game at your own peril.
Yeah.
But then that trip to Notre Dame, see if they can sweep the Irish.
That'd be tough. That'd be tough for the team that's an underdog team, right?
You follow up that Notre Dame game, you get to come back home, and then you have Virginia Tech.
That's a good look.
Riley Turcoff making a little bit of a late impact.
And what did she do? She caught it and shot in motion. Catch and shoot player. Didn't put it to the floor, didn't mess around with it, didn't think about it.
Dyaisha Fair not connecting there. Syracuse, when I checked this morning, were number 50 in the net. They were 9th in the ACC in terms of net rankings. Wake sitting at 146.
Keep winning. Like this team. Good defense there by Rice.
Another solid veteran player from Florida A&M to Auburn Central New York.
Yeah.
Reagan Conley. Rebounded by Burrows.
I remember Rice at FAMU. She was, I think, Rookie of the Year.
Yep.
And was, came in and really made some plays there.
For the Rattlers.
That's right, for the Rattlers. Striking. Congratulations on winning the Celebration Bowl. Willie Simmons is going to take the job at Duke. He's going to be assistant coach at Duke now.
That's right. Under Manny Diaz.
Yeah, Clemson guy. Good guy. Good guy, Willie Simmons.
Tough shot, Woolley.
She's had a quiet, effective basketball game.
Yeah, I'm
which is what she does every game.
I'm a big Georgia Woolley fan.
Does she know that?
Probably not. Nor does she need to.
Today is one of those days where you should tell her and get her autograph or something. Just because. Give it to your kids.
If my kids were here, I would have them go ask for her autograph.
I understand. One of the youngsters behind us doing the break, and I went back and said, "Hey, you guys having a good time?" And she just and I love it. She said, "Best day ever." And it has been the best day ever for Syracuse. It's just being very efficient. And the thing I like about this team too, there's so many things, but they're athletic. They can get out and run, but they're not afraid to grind and play good defense. Keep your eye on the orange.
They're going to get to 3-1 in the league here today. Sure, Coach Jack will take it one game at a time.
Oh, yeah.
They could sweep that next 2-game stretch at home. Not going to be easy to do so, of course. Florida State's tough as well. At Pittsburgh, a game you should win. Of course, tell that to Notre Dame. They were up 12-0 and then had to struggle to put the Panthers away in the fourth. That is the freshman from Greece, Mar Trentafili, with her second field goal of the season.
Another long, athletic, young international player.
She already dyed her hair Syracuse colors, too.
It's a good thing. Good to see McWhorter in the ball game. She's gotten some time the last couple of ball games. Another one of those players has battled injuries throughout her career, just the last 2 years. So.
Chance to make her first free throw of the season here. She'll have one more opportunity. Deacons at Louisville on Sunday, playing the Yum Center. And then at Boston College next Thursday. Deacon's next home game isn't until Notre Dame comes to town a week from Sunday.
Good for her. Get that free throw. You want this group, they're all young. Battling right now, just battling. Yeah, that was 35 seconds ago, but you want to put some good film out there. You want to play hard. Nice hedge that time. There you go. And a good finish.
Sanaya Wilson fouled with 26.2 seconds remaining.
You talk about Sanaya Wilson. I mean, a solid player. Averaged about 4 or 5 points at Buffalo. All ACC academic. Just kind of comes in and grinds. I keep saying it, and I'll say it again. Like this Syracuse basketball team, they've got a lot of things they do well. But keep your eye on them as the year goes on.
We've talked a lot of Buffalo today. Compels me to ask you, how you feeling about the Bills' chances in the playoffs?
Pretty good. I think about them.
You're not locked in.
I'm not locked in because I'm worried about basketball. Had game and stuff. But yeah, Buffalo. Great effort last week against the Dolphins.
Have you seen what the forecast is this Saturday night?
Yeah,
Kansas City.
Yes, I have, and that's why I'm happy that I actually have that streaming service that I can watch the game.
Do you? Look at you.
Yeah, I don't know how. I was watching U.S. Open golf last year, and I got the package. That's what it was.
Michaela Quimby with her first career three-pointer. A little bit of a smiling moment to end an otherwise frustrating game for the Deacs as Syracuse rolls to a 77-56 win here in Winston-Salem.